going on, YouTube? How is everybody doing tonight? We are back. What up? How's everybody doing?
Hell yeah.
Sweet. Oh, the bye week was good. The bye week was very good. So, everybody's well rested this evening. We are ready to go. We are ready to continue on the adventure. I'm ready to continue on the adventure. I don't know about you guys.
Totally.
I'm ready to keep biking.
Right? I forgot about that.
I keep dropping your sword.
Oh, that was the funniest kill. That was the funniest kill last time. Oh my god. I could not believe you. It's like, no, you kind of miss him and let go of your sword, but because it's so big, the hilt of it just domes the guy and he's dead.
Yeah,
can that be the first thing I do?
He's like, can I go pick up my sword?
I want my sword.
While you mentioned funny kills, I remember in another StarShatter game, player killed someone with his scanner, his hand scanner.
What the hell?
Yeah, they just beat him to death with the skill.
Jeez.
Oh my god!
Like,
you have a very violent game, Black Knight.
No. He was like, yeah, I have no ammunition, and this like this guy is mocking me. I mean, he missed him 17 times. I think not 17 times. No. 13 times or something. He fired his like last power pack.
Man.
He was like, fuck this shit. I'm going to beat you to death with my scanner, and that the pirate was like, ha ha. It's like, who does that? Like, if you're crazy, you stupid Terran. And he's like, ooh. Now you made me mad.
Don't tempt me.
God.
Don't tempt me, bitch.
Don't tempt me. That's hilarious. Oh man. So where were we last time, Black Knight? I think if I remember correctly, we had just gotten to the planet, and some D-bags in the rocks decided that they were going to try to screw with us.
I'll do a short recap for you.
Thank you, sir.
For the viewers. So you have just landed the pod, the cargo pod, on the planetoid at the predetermined coordinates. It's quite close to the canyon where the village is. It's probably like a few miles. And you can walk there, but you don't have to walk there because you have a bike. None of you has a bike.
Sweet. So because he's so big, do we all just jump in his saddlebags?
No, actually,
Only two of us can fit in the saddlebags.
Okay.
Yes.
Only two.
I could probably fit in Robo.
The small guys can fit in the saddlebags.
Oh, I don't want to ride bitch. You're not gonna make me ride bitch, are you?
And there is a second seat behind.
Oh,
so
no, I'm riding bitch.
I mean, you could ride on the gas tank if you want.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I know how this has to go.
Remember, this is a large bike, so the seat is large. It's made for another Asgardian.
It's probably like more of a couch to me, probably. Yeah.
So two. If I'm not wrong, I think the one you and another person can sit back, and the third person can ride either on the headlight of the bike because it's also large, and you have a bunny and a hamster, so
Sure will fit.
Yeah, we fit in saddlebags.
You fit. So, but the other thing is that you can attach a sidecar
That is something we'll need to invest in at some point. So this is less silly. So this isn't just an Asgardian with his pets.
No, no, I don't like where this is going. No.
Hey, you wanted to play this game with us, Black Knight. This is your fault at this point.
Yes. Yes, I know.
Okay. I was being like a purse puppy, not nothing weird.
Yeah, purse puppy with a sniper rifle.
Black Knight. No.
Oh god! Arthur shows up and this is my purse bunny. His name is Tuck.
And immediately you were ambushed by a team of pirates. Said pirates had the high ground. They had the drop on you.
Yeah.
They were concealed. Unfortunately, you saw through their ambush and you eviscerated them. Or rode through them, dropped swords on them.
I believe Roro dropped one guy off of a very tall cliff.
Yeah. Set high ground. That was set high ground. So efficiently, you disposed of them. While the last one was like, shit, I'm just flying away. Fuck this shit. I'm not fighting against all of these guys. Plus, like a sniper and a grenadier and a fucking Asgardian. No. I'm going back.
back.
The sniper, he's going back to Mummy. But unfortunately for him, your snipers kind of sniped him to death.
Good snipers.
But blowing one of his engines, which caused the cascade reaction, and his suit detonated. And you will probably have to spend some time, like maybe 2 hours, about 2 hours, if you want to collect the salvage, which I think I gave you a time estimate of like approximately how long in game time you would have to invest to gather the salvage. The quickest thing you could do is just like run around and grab their guns.
I was gonna say, can we split up? Can we split up? And
Yeah. Exactly.
Would that help?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But before you do anything, remember what the last thing that happened was that you received comlink from the village, from and holofeed from someone's sniper rifle from the holoscope, and you saw a pirate tank, a light tank. It's a scout tank with a couple of much more like rugged and experienced looking pirates who were taking cover around the tank, and there was a guy standing in front of the tank, and he was talking to like offering terms to the villagers. Sadly, we were out of time. We had to end the game.
I've got an idea.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
We know what Roto was going to do.
I have an idea. Which one? Well, I guess it was all of us that received the transmission, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, because I remember what I was going to say, or kind of what I was going to say last time, because the tank was a thing, but the tank kind of speeds up the timeline here. So, all right, got to do the voice now. Well, gentlemen, if we're going to salvage, I say that we do it quickly. Give ourselves about a half hour, if not less, and we need to focus on finding things on these guys that will eviscerate that tank. If we all have the rest,
grenades.
Well, if it will eviscerate a tank, then pick up a grenade. Don't waste time trying to find anything that won't take out that tank and/or immobilize it. Let's try to immobilize it because, well, to be perfectly honest, it'd be nice to have a tank in our corner. But immobilize, look for things on these guys that will either immobilize the tank or destroy the tank, and we need to get over there and see what we can do.
Now, as Roro was...
But I have some anti-tank grenades.
Yeah, as Roro was saying, I believe you can say it yourself, Roro. You can probably make something out of grenades, like an anti-tank one.
I don't know if we have all the time to get the crafting material for doing that. We don't have the time to do all that. We just gotta grab the supplies and go.
You want me to... If you guys say stick here, do you think I could get there on foot before I could do some scouting?
I think we just load up on the motorcycle and go.
We could do that. Question, Black Knight, do I have a piece of equipment or a skill or anything? Can I like remotely scan to see if I pick up anything in the area on any of these guys that would help us with our tank issue? Do I have a scanner? Do we have...
I have no idea what. I advised you guys before you left your starting colony to grab, at least one of you should grab a scanner, a hand scanner, or a scanning goggles. So at least one of you, I do hope that at least one of you has this in your.
Yeah, so I would have. I believe I have a scanner helmet.
Sweet.
Goggles, yeah, nice. So yeah, you can. This will speed up the search, but it's still like the physical time limit that like you just can't be at 6 bodies at the same time. Even if you split, like there are 7 or 8 of them, and one of them is like he flew far away, so you have to climb, like run over the. Like,
and I was thinking that we don't even. Like we don't even search all the bodies. We use a scanner. We use that scanner to scan, find anything that's going to help us with the tank, and then from there we just go to that like one body, maybe 2 bodies, grab what we need and bounce. Unless it's the guy that's really far away, because he's really.
Yeah, we're skipping the guy. Yeah, the guy who's far away. We're not caring about his corpse.
Yeah, so
Time is of the essence.
Yes.
Tuck should.
Yeah, that's why I was saying if we could scan to see if there's anything on these bodies real quick, and if there's not anything that won't help us with the tank, we just leave. If there is something that will, we go to the 1 or 2 bodies that will help us with the tank, grab that stuff, and then bounce.
Okay. I will copy the loot data again in the chat.
Give me just 1 second here, guys. I do apologize.
Black Knight, were you wanting me to make a piloting roll for my bike? I know you had mentioned it right before the stream.
If you are in a hurry and you want to get there, to get to the colony, which I'm yet to roleplay the chat between the pirate boss and the villagers. You have to decide what to do, but the your captain's idea to just scan and grab if they have like anti-tank grenades or like grenades in general, because the grenades will work against the tank and stuff, and just like use like Sable could use his scanning goggles, pinpoint which body exactly has the grenades. You just run there, grab them, hop on the bike, and then just burn Mega Steel.
Would that be a spot check then?
No. It's a computer check.
Okay, and that would be a
Scanners and
plus.
computers are operated with this.
Yeah. go.
It'll take about 10 minutes.
Oh,
Wasn't it?
at a boy talk.
Should be
alright,
plus
so-
1 with the scanner, I believe. So
That's
24
great.
technically.
Okay, so could you please roll a luck die, roll a 1d100? You might find something extra.
Oh,
No, you don't find something extra. But you find exactly the body that had the grenades. Like they had a dedicated person, a dedicated grenadier who had the grenades on him. So you can go and grab all the grenades that.
Yep. That one over there, he's got the grenades.
Don't mind if I do.
So that will take you.
I'm sorry when you said that, Trippy. In my head, as you said it, I just saw Roro skipping to go get the grenades.
Damn it, Roro.
I can imagine that like grenades, and the hamster is like
Mine.
with the gleam in his eyes, like
That's great. I'm sorry. It's
and just spread the doom.
oh god, I'm sorry.
So-
I just get cracked
so-
up. That was great.
Another thing which you could do before I start the roleplay is because you can see the tank and you can see the pirates, you can see their gear, you can see their suit. One of you could roll, let's say, a knowledge vehicle check.
Wait, can we see them from where we're at, or do we have to move?
In the video feed.
Oh, in the
Yes,
video.
In the video.
In the hollow feeds, like
yeah.
like I explained last time, you see the tank, you see a couple of pirates who have taken cover behind the tank, and there is a person standing in front of the tank who is like wearing a light spacesuit, armored spacesuit, and he definitely looks like their boss.
Is that regular knowledge, or is that going to be knowledge alien races?
Well, knowledge alien races for you, Royce. Who's gonna roll the vehicle?
Vehicle? I can.
Okay.
Okay, so and then I'll roll knowledge alien races. I'm assuming would that cover that as well?
Yeah, that will give you general knowledge about the pirates, and our tanks can no, not our tanks. Othard can roll his knowledge, his character check to. He's your bounty hunter.
Okay.
My knowledge for bounty.
Yeah.
Sorry, could you repeat that one last time?
You can roll a skill for your skill check for your for the
Damn.
bounties.
See if any of these guys have bounties because you got the hookup for the guy that collects it.
Bounties. I am not seeing that skill.
No.
No, you just
So
roll.
yeah, like last time, you roll D20 plus your character level plus your intelligence modifier.
Oh.
Oof.
Let's see. That's just a regular intelligence check. Plus my character level, that would be 10.
So you know what most others know about the pirates. You have never bumped into the Pushwa slaver clan. You know they exist, and they are quite nasty, and that's it. But okay, so what do you want me to tell you now? First about the tank, or about the pirates, this pirate clan as a whole?
I mean, well, vehicle knowledge got rolled first, so let's go about the tank.
Okay. So, Duck, you notice that this is a really, really fast tank. It is a scout tank. It is something which most armies deploy from their spaceships, because, as you know, this is the space age. Like, almost everything has to be moved via spaceship. So in most cases, especially when we're talking about the pirates, they need light, mobile stuff, which is fast, which is not huge. It's easy to move.
Weak armor.
So, and it's fast is good for raiding. So this tank, it's really fast. It flies well. It has shit armor. It really has shit armor. It's something which is made by the Tazaran Imperium. It's called the tank model is called Vidral Mark III. I'll type it. So pretty much this is built for speed. This is a reconnaissance tank. This is a tank that in most cases they don't expect that tank to fight against other tanks unless they are of the same class. It has shit armor, but it has a shield, has an energy shield, which is it's okay. Like, it's not super strong. It overheats. That's the problem of this shield. It fucking overheats. If it's hit at least twice or three times in the same spot, it will overheat. And the system, the automatic system of the shield controls, it will immediately collapse this part of the shield. Let's say the left part of the shield. It will collapse it to cool the generator down, cool it off, and how should I put it? This machine is surplus military equipment. It's sold on the open market.
I get it.
Gotcha.
It's not like
Very basic
probably
Yeah.
the only thing which is okay on that thing is the cannon. The cannon is a nice, tried and tested light cannon, which is designed for starfighters, and this is like rapidly firing a beam cannon.
Black Knight,
It's
I don't know if you know this. My character is not, in fact, a starfighter. Sorry.
Okay, easily.
I was explaining the gun of the tank.
I know.
That's
I know.
We're gonna have to avoid
And it's going to be
I feel
pointed
that-
at me. And I'm not a starfighter. And it's designed for starfighter. No, I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, it's designed for starfighter use. But
I mean, it is still a tank route. So,
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like, even if it was,
yeah.
It's
so
the glass cannon of
this thing
tanks.
fires really fast, and it kills infantry like there is no tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
So don't be in front of the tank.
And the other thing which you notice is on that tank, Tuck, is that they have modified it. They have removed one of the machine guns and replaced it with a flamethrower.
oh,
Shit.
okay.
So
Also, what are the sensor capabilities on that? Do they just look out a little slot, or are we talking like?
it has a scanner. Like all vehicles have scanners. It's like
Okay, just
it's
a basic.
impossible. Yeah,
basic
it's
scanner?
no. It's a scout tank. Remember, I mentioned that it's a scout tank. It's a reconnaissance tank. It has a better than average scanner, so it has like a bit of more range. Basically, you know what this is designed for. This is designed to move really fast, scout stuff, scan it. If it has to shoot at some guys, some infantry, and then fucking run away, which it can do perfectly fine. It's fast as fuck.
Will it fit in the drop pod that we came in on?
No.
How do we get it to where we want to get it to if we steal this bitch? Because I'm like, yeah, we're stealing this bitch. Like, wait. I have a question. Is it vintage?
I know a guy.
He said it's like no.
It's surplus military it's surplus military gear.
So is it vintage surplus military gear, or is it like?
No, it's run of the mill.
All right.
Yeah.
Elogene doesn't give a fuck. We can blow the shit out of it. I don't give a damn.
Well, we could also use it to get around on the surface of the planet.
That is true. That is true.
And we could scan. Wasn't there a
the other thing I have to mention is that.
Wait, how many people can fit inside of it?
It has a crew of 2.
So you get 2 people inside of it. Okay.
It's really crap. It's fucking crap as fuck. This is.
It's
like normal sized people, or like because we got
normal sized people.
Okay, yeah, because we got some smaller people with us.
Like for Aurora and Tuck, it will be fine. Like they will not feel cramped inside. But for you have to to squeeze. This is like. Have you seen the insides of a real life?
Yeah, I have. They're small. It's
fucking small. And the modern ones are.
Doesn't even want to think about fitting inside there.
You maybe you can stuff your leg through the hatch, but that's it. That's it. And by the way, you could attack this tank and chop it with your sword because you're fucking Asgardian.
Do any of us have any like EMP stuff?
I got a disruptor gun.
I got.
No, it doesn't work like that. The disruptor weapon is like it disintegrates.
Mostly for shields, I assume. So
I doubt my.
No, for people when like the ISEC uses it as like execution weapon.
All right. Well, I think I know what we need to do here.
I just have a beam. All I've got is the beam pistol. I mean, it'll work against ghosts, but I don't know if it's going to work against.
No, it'll work against the shield.
Yeah. That's the thing. I want to disrupt the shield.
Like so, I have to mention this because you have never probably played something like that. It's if you shoot the tank armor with your standard, like if you shoot it with a pistol, it's going to do jack shit. Maybe
I was thinking knocking
the
shield out.
Yeah, if we all shoot the shield.
If you shoot the shield, it should overheat. Then you can throw grenades and shit like on the tank itself. Yeah, but this is a really fast tank. It's like there is no guarantee that they will just sit there.
It's a good thing I have a fast spike then.
Yeah. So that other.
I mean, if you could perhaps prepare a. Let's see here, like. Let's say we prepare an explosive of some kind, and you allow me to sneak up close and set it. And now, admittedly, I don't know how explosives.
Guys, that wouldn't work. I mean, it's like a tank surrounded by a bunch of pirates. So
we're gonna have to kill the pirates. By that time, they're gonna know that we're there, and then.
It's going to be a little.
This is going to get tricky. I want to steal the tank, but I don't know if we're going to be able to steal the tank. But if we can, we should prioritize that.
Probably you should plan it for later because just like you came here in a ship, the pirates also came here in a ship.
Ooh, we could steal the pirate ship.
you have to keep that in mind. So
Well,
Let's steal the pirate ship.
and you've killed a bunch of them, so they definitely knew that you were coming to set this ambush. They knew where you, like, they could scan your descent, and then they sent people there, and they were waiting for you, and you killed them, and it is conceivable, even though you killed them pretty quick and efficient. It's quite conceivable that at least one of them called their boss and said, "Boss, we're getting wrecked."
I know, right?
It's probably, you know what? It's probably that bitch that Roro knocked off of the cliff. I bet it was that guy. I bet it was that guy.
Oh yeah, that guy too. Yeah, that guy. Definitely, because I remember role playing it that he was like screaming something, like he was tapping his helmet and screaming something.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to give you a quick summary of this clan, which for some strange reason, or probably not that strange reason, your captain Elgid, you kind of bumped into these types in your professional career as a captain. You had to probably fight with them, or your crew fought with them, or your grandfather fought with them, and he told you stories. So you know almost all there is to know about the Pushva.
Sweet.
So, they are quite nasty, like most clans. Well, the difference is that instead of simply killing the civilians and others and just taking ships, stealing the ships and their cargo, or looting colonies and stuff, these pirates they capture people and they sell them into slavery. So
so they're slave pirates. Oh fuck these guys! These guys are going down. These guys are going down. All right, writing bitch.
Out of character, I know about this, but in character, Othar probably doesn't know.
Yeah, and the Pushwa, they are notorious for like trafficking probably the most slaves to the Yarn, and the Yarn, as you know, so at least some of you know, they eat people. So
these guys are dead. These guys are so dead.
I mean, it's a lucrative business. They're paying them like a ton of money, and probably what they want here on this colony, because this is another one of their specialties, is the children. Children are especially a high value commodity on the slave markets, and the Pushwa are like they know how to sell them, and they have like special contacts, and if you can imagine, like with certain very disgusting aliens. So they not only would sell them to the Yarn for food, and they would sell them for like medical experiments, etc., etc. Like they don't give a flying fuck.
Does Othar know about that specifically?
I'm telling the captain. This is what your captain knows.
This is all of the information. Just if it's information that my character knows, I am relaying all of this to you guys. So just assume that. Okay. Because I'm not, I mean, this information I'm not going to keep from my crews. So that's all of the, and I, yeah.
So you're basically telling them this to you're informing okay. So, they are quite adept at capturing people. And
Othard's cracking his fists already.
They have stun weapons, but the people, the newbie pirates, the newbie slavers, they sent against you to ambush you, they were shooting to kill, which is somewhat of a contradiction. And you have to think why. So they usually have stun guns, stun rifles, sonic weapons to disorient the targets. They have stun grenades. They have
Stun
stun
stuff would be good to
batons
prioritize.
and everything. So when they attack somewhere where like it's somewhere outside of Terran space, but when they come into Terran space, they have learned through pain and suffering that the fucking Terrans, they don't like, even their kids carry weapons. And these slavers, these expert slavers, they quickly discover that if they are not careful, they're going to be killed, all of them, and by the very same merchandise, quote unquote, they are supposed to be capturing. And in some cases, a lot of pirate captains, pushback pirate captains, they kind of said, "Oh no, fuck it, I'm like no, I'm
most
not
of these
going
guys
into
are
Terran
armed with
space."
stun weaponry.
So the standard stuff that they have is typical particle beam weaponry of all kinds. Some of them have like these nicer Tazaran weapons, like the rapid beam gun that this guy you killed with the sniper, and then shot with the sniper, and then your biker crushed with his hand, grappled and crushed him. He was carrying this gun. So their tactics are simple. They will attack, they will sneak attack, they will deploy in an ambush, they will do anything. They will hide, they will lie, they will bluff. They will say, "Oh, you're too strong. I'm going to run away. Ha ha! You're so mighty." And then they will find a way to sneak inside your ship or your base or your village or whatnot during your most vulnerable hours, and they will attack you in your bed. I mean, they are notoriously sneaky. The problem is that the Terrans are sneakier.
So I don't think we can
So,
avoid a battle.
yeah.
I think they know we're coming. I think we just got to roll in there heavy and hard.
So,
I would like. I like the idea of rolling in heavy and hard. I wouldn't mind having at least one of us on their backside, so that way we could potentially catch them in a cross. I'm sorry, I should probably say this in character. Would it be? Or do you think we send one of ourselves behind them and catch them in a crossfire? Draw their attention up to the group of us up front, and then have one of us behind. That way, you know, we can at least catch them on two fronts. These sneaky bastards like to run away, and I'd like to make sure that we don't give them the option.
they probably have a cloaked ship close by.
That is the
I was
that is
not.
the point.
I was not finished. I was not finished.
Oh.
So these people, I mean, they're not people, but these guys, they almost always have at least one avenue of escape, which is, in this case, should be probably either a dropship, which is a more heavily armored shuttle, cloaked nearby, and if something like goes wrong, the tank will just fly away. This is like something that your grandfather had told you, Belgian. So you know that, and they will do that the same. They will do the same shit in space. They will have like some, and they will also have something which they call the fruit, and this is basically bait. It's something that everyone can see, and it is either not there. It's either like a sensor ghost or a hologram, with the fake sensor reading, etc. And you think, oh yeah, they're there, like they're going to attack me from there, or oh, I can kill them, and you shoot there and you disclose your position and they kill you. So they are pretty sneaky.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, probably just roll up on them and kill them. So all right.
Are they like in a slot canyon down there? Don't we have like a high ground on them?
Well, yeah, that's the thing is I don't know what kind of terrain we're gonna roll up on them. So that's kind of a.
It's open terrain around the canyon. That's why they made their village in the canyon, because it's like a fortress.
Well, yeah, but like where are the
It's
pirates? So the pirates are up on the top.
No, they're being the slot canyon.
No,
right?
they would be on flat ground. The canyon's acting more as kind of a barrier against
on top of the
the
canyon.
invaders.
Well, yeah, but
Yes.
where are the pirates? Are the pirates on the flat ground? Yeah.
They are not inside. If they were already inside the canyon, they would be inside the village.
Okay, cool. So, all right, so we got some time. So, at this point, I say we just beat some feet and try to get over to him.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So
Some rubber.
okay, so after that, I will. What you see is through that whole scope is that you can gather that it's from a higher position, from an elevated position. And Eugene, you remember what this alien told you back on the transport ship, that in this village they have concealed positions.
They got rocks.
Snipers,
Rocks are
elevated
very
positions.
good for snipers. That was what Ploters told
Yeah.
me.
So this is probably is being sent from a position somewhere up, and you after like a few seconds you can hear the audio. Someone else is transmitting, is linking you the audio, and what you see is that the pirates, they are not hiding. This group is not hiding. It's like a small strike team, a few well armed, not lightly armored, but with medium spacesuits, like with all the stuff on them, with big rifles, with automatic weapons, and etc. etc. And with the tank, they are taking they have taken cover around the tank and behind the tank, and our boss is just standing in front of the tank, and he seems oblivious that probably half the village is like, whoever is still up there is aiming at him, weapons at him. And you can hear his voice. He's delivering terms to them. This is another thing which most pirates would do if they are either trying to win time, or they are actively deceiving their targets. This is just a lie. That's like, you know that, Elgin. This, you have like, your grandfather had like, you should know that they are all like, never trust a bushwhack, like never trust a pirate. They will always lie. He would just like waggle his finger in your face, and you must remember this. This someday your ass, like your life will be like. So what that pirate boss is saying is he's quite calm. He says, well, as you see, we have heavy weaponry, and our ship is in orbit. We have more raiders ready to attack your village. You would be wise to accept our terms, Terrans. And as an answer, you see a beam, like a laser beam, hit the shield. And of course, he's under the shield. He's not. He's not a retard. He's standing in front of the tank, but he's not out of the shield of the tank. And of course, the beam vanishes, like it's devoured by the shield. naive and utterly pointless. You're brave, Terrans. You that. But as I was joking about this with my men earlier, would seem that they are quite wary of your sneakiness or viciousness. They assure me that you, Terrans, you are superior warriors. You are strong. And I did not believe them. Till now. You can see how he taps his helmet. There's like probably switching a channel, a comm channel or something, most probably talking to his ship or somebody else. And he gives his men a sign, like with 3 fingers, he makes a sign. And you see all of these guys who have taken the cover behind it and to the side. They jump on the tank. And they prepare to move. He calmly sits on the tank, like hops on the front armor of the tank, and there are of course a couple of handles where infantry can sit, of course, can sit and travel with the tank. And he grabs one of these handles and sits on the front armor of the tank and says, would seem that your so-called saviors are coming. They will not help you. And you would be better to accept my terms, which are surrender the children to me. I will not harm you. I will even give you a percentage of the sale. Perhaps we could arrange for some future transactions. After all, you Terrans are kind of known for your ability to breed like rabid wazzies. And he taps the tank, and you can see the tank is kind of like turning away, floating away from, because it's a graph tag, floating away from the range of all kind, like whatever handguns the people have, and they are probably all of them up there on the wall or on the rocks. Whatever handguns they have, they kind of it's way out of their range, and floating away before it kind of flies off in the distance. He says, you have only one standard star day, Terrans. Make your choice or suffer the consequences.
I hate this guy.
Right.
Everybody on the bike. Everybody on the bike. We need to hightail it to the village.
You, because of your role, Eugene, I would allow you to roll a tactics check, and you could. I think I mentioned it earlier, but since all of you are new players, you've never played this, I have to I'm duty bound to tell you stuff how everything works. This is perfectly natural. So you could use it in certain cases like this case in particular, and you could attempt to peer through the enemy's strategy, if it's like a bluff or deception or just in general their plan, you could try to do it.
Okay, I mean, I'm down. I'd see if I get 2 good rolls in a row. Come on, roll gods. Come on, roll gods. Oh!
So while he's talking, you and since you know so much about this clan, and your grandfather had told you a lot of stories about their deceptions, their bluffs, etc., their strategies, their tactics, and you gather that he has planned some sort of elaborate but quite effective sneak attack, and this is just a fucking show. This is like look at me, I'm giving you time, like I'm he's aware. You read his mannerisms and like how he talks, his body language. Yeah. And it comes out as like, yeah, I know that, like they're not. That's like that he knows
He's not giving him a day. Like there's a sneak
No,
attack
no, he's
coming.
not.
Yeah.
no, there is
Okay.
a fucking sneak
Reenacting
attack
on one.
plan.
Yeah, and
And
just
it
so everybody
probably-
knows, whatever Black Knight's saying right now, I am relaying it to the crew, just so you guys are aware. So,
We're all getting on board, right?
Fucking pushfa.
fucking.
Now you know why everyone hates the. At least, like even the other clans hate them. Even their own hate them. I think I missed telling you that, Eugen. But you know that even other clans hate the Pushwa because to them, keeping other people who are not pirates alive on a pirate ship is sort of a heresy or a waste of resources. So just a nice little factoid for you.
Here we go.
Factoid.
So if there is a sneak attack, do I know what do I have an idea of what direction it's going to come from? Do I like?
This skill is not. You're not Nostradamus.
Well, I'm not saying. Just wondering.
Yeah.
Like, do I know like how they would do a sneak attack on this town? Like because
remember what I told you about their tactics? They have cloak stuff.
Holograms,
They have.
I would cloak in the rocks.
And if you remember, yeah, these guys were
these guys are going to be cloaked in the rocks.
And they like all of his pirates probably have these devices.
Am I able to radio the sniper guy who I'm getting a transmission from? Can I tap in and radio to him? I need to radio to him. Like it's imminent.
Yeah.
Can I do that? Can I roll? I can roll. Does anybody have a piece of equipment that I can do that with? Like, I need to send it at the very least audio to the villagers.
If you are receiving the link on your PDA and everyone is receiving the link on your PDA, you could talk back. You could talk or link feed from your holoscope. Let's say Tuck can do that to give them a view. So
No,
you can.
I just need to send. I just want to send audio to them, and the pirates are not going to hear this, correct? Or do we need to jam it somehow? Or do we need to encrypt? Are the pirates going to hear what I'm about to say?
Definitely try to hack your comms. You can try to hack their comms if you had sensor range. If you were in the vicinity of the tank, you could attempt. Like you have a specialist with you. Your sniper is a scout.
Okay.
They are the field
I
reconnaissance, the field intelligence guys. You could try to do it.
but I'm not worried about hacking their comms. I want to make sure that mine doesn't get hacked. Can I prevent that? Is there anything I can do to prevent it?
Your specialist can.
Okay, cool, awesome.
Yeah.
What can he do? All right.
Encode the signal.
Tuck, I need a
All
radio
right,
back.
so-
Tuck, I need a radio back to them. I need you to code the signal. Make sure these bastards don't hear what I'm about to tell them. Make sure that pirates don't hear what I'm about to tell the village. So,
All right.
so whatever Tuck,
I believe I can do that.
please, time is of the
So,
essence.
All right. So what am I assume computer use, right?
Yeah. And
that would also. I have a special ability that applies to that.
Yep. Yeah, you should have.
Hacker, I believe. Would that work?
Yes. You can use it and add the bonus to fortify the check. So yeah, you can do it
Sweet.
All right. So that's
once per day.
half my
Once per
level.
day, but this is definitely the time to use this.
That like
So that'd be.
You don't want
plus
any man in the
2.
middle.
I don't think I can add it later, but I will. I'll do the math when I.
Yeah, just roll the computer use check and then.
So that's plus
Ooh.
2, so that'd be 21.
Nice.
So
Okay.
if they want to breach this this link and hear what your Captain Eugene is saying, they have to beat that.
okay. I'm gonna start transmitting, and I hope that they don't beat that. Because regardless, I'm going to transmit, making the assumption that I am coded, right? So,
Your specialist says that you're coded. He's
yeah, he says I'm good. So, all right, to the village snipers that are sending us the transmission. This is Captain Eugene Ogan. I want all of you to know the body language of their captain. It's a bluff. They're going to do a sneak attack on you. Be prepared for it. They used cloaking. They use cloaking mechanisms in order to hide themselves. Make sure that you are checking for the rocks. Use anything that you can. Open up your scanners. Do not be fooled. He will not give you a day. They're probably already on top of you. Keep your eyes wide and make sure. Please let me know that you're hearing this.
you hear and I can't roleplay this voice, but you hear a little girl's voice. She's probably 8 maybe, and you realize that this is actually the person who's in that sniper spot holding the rifle.
Oh shit!
Mm-hmm.
And she says I think I saw something down there, and you all see how.
Are we on
like,
the bike? Are we moving at this point, or are we just standing here?
I don't know.
Okay,
If you're moving,
we need to be on the bike and hauling ass right now.
okay,
Revving my
okay,
bike. I have my
Well-
sword in hand. I'm just revving.
okay. So you hop on the bike, you grab these grenades.
Spend 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you are not going to waste any more time.
No.
You hop on the bike, you grab the grenades, you waste probably a minute or something, like, which is a minuscule time. You hop on the bike, and your biker revs the bike while holding the sword, and he drives. So
Tuck,
roll
on the
a
bike.
drive check.
Is that my?
All right.
Gotta look up my skills really
Where,
quickly.
where's the bike?
It's underneath all of us.
We're-
Would be
All right,
5.
we're there.
Yeah, it should be drive.
17. Time to haul Mega Steel.
Oh yes, most definitely. So you basically floor it. The roar of this huge engine is brutal. But the machine rides. It's a comfortable ride. This is a machine which is designed to carry 2 Asgardians. It's like for it, like 1 Asgardian and 2 small guys and a normal human-sized like person.
I would
it's
imagine
nothing.
all of us would be able to fit on the back seat. Like the 3 of us, should all of us be able to fit on the back seats?
I just
Yeah,
want
You
to
guys
ride
just
on
stand
the
on my shoulders.
Yeah, I know. I just want to be on the shoulders up there. Let's go.
They're just holding up. It's
That's by the way, guys. Like some of the standard tactics of certain parties who had Asgardians was to have either the scout, if the scout was a small race like a bunny or a hamster, or whoever he or she was, to ride the Asgardian's shoulder and act almost like a shoulder cannon for this Guardian.
It's freaking awesome.
Because this Guardian is 50 feet tall, you have like elevation
I'm just picturing it in my mind. I want to see the fan art of that.
photos.
oh my
If
god,
you get
fan art
hit-
of Roro with a grenade launcher over the top of a 15-foot tall Asgardian.
That would be
Oh
amazing.
boy, on the
They
bike,
actually
on the
know
bike.
On the
that.
bike, on the bike.
Like, with a guy with a
I would
sword.
pay
a
money
guardian
for that.
using a sword.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah.
Oh, we,
Oh,
need,
yeah.
to get, we need to get in touch with somebody who can do a fan art
I'm
of.
gonna give you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you extra hero points for that.
That's awesome.
If and maybe something else, like maybe some other bonuses. If you're riding the bike together, if someone makes this, for sure I will give you that. So you ride like the wind, and it takes you just like a couple of minutes to get there.
Man, we're hauling ass. I thought under a
You
normal
are,
bike
like,
ride it was going to be
really
like 30
fast.
minutes last time. We're flying.
You are fucking flying. So you see. How many cc's?
2000, yeah?
2,000.
2000?
2,000 cc's. Yeah. So you're fucking flying. It's he drives great. He avoids all the terrain obstacles like rocks, holes, etc., etc. Like, I mean, remember this is a terraformed planetoid. Like in the olden times, it had like asteroid craters and shit. So it's not like the super like even terrain. So yeah, he avoids everything, drives around holes, etc. Like even leaps in the air off some ridge, some small ridge, like few like 20 feet in the air, and then lands without any problem. And you can see the tank in the distance, and you're really close to the gate, to the wall of the village, and you can definitely see how the tank. It's really far away. It's like very small, but you can see it, how the tank vanishes in something invisible, like some type of door opens and the tank flies inside, and the door closes and it's completely invisible. And that girl says, "Aha!" And he like the feed from her scope like pans up, and you can see two small flying vehicles, which they have like a bunch of people underneath them, who are just holding on to some like special handles for them to hold, like, and they could jump down and land with their engines or whatever. And the second she sees them, you hear sounds from up the canyon where the colony point defense turrets are. If you remember, I told them about I told you about them.
Mm-hmm.
And she immediately feeds this targeting data to her friends in the calm station of the village, and they of course aim the turrets, and the turrets fire. They're not laser turrets; they're railgun cut turrets, and you can hear. Each of these flyers, they have probably 6 people holding underneath them and ready to deploy. They're all cloaked, or at least they were before she saw them, and they get fucked. They get ripped to shreds. Ripped to bloody shreds.
Nice.
And you kind of foiled his sneak attack.
Surprise.
Wait, so the radio transmission actually that actually worked?
Yep.
So you didn't roll higher than the 19 then?
Do you know how many rolls I had to do for that?
No.
Was
No,
it
how many?
counter-
7.
No shit.
She failed to see them twice. On the third time, she managed to see them. Then the pirates failed to decode Tuck's encryption 2 times in a row, and their ops officer gave up. He was just like, shit, it's like, whatever, I'll just delete it. Fuck it. This is just it's impossible. She was like frustrated. And of course, the last roll was the attack roll for the turrets, and it was a critical hit.
Oh shit.
And confirmation for the
Shit.
critical hit. And
Yeah.
by the way, these flyers, the pirate ship has 4 of them. They are called Scars. And this is another thing which it's uniquely pirate craft. Nobody else has them. You can imagine this is like a small skiff.
Yeah,
Like a skiff, yeah, like a skiff,
that's
but
what I
with
think.
graph engines, with plasma engine and a small atmospheric wings, and it's designed to do exactly this: sneak somewhere, carry like a team of 5 or 6 people, cloaked, and deploy them and like bite you in the ass, and or like stab you in the jugular when you least expect it. And these people, they would probably have waited to the last possible, like for the most opportune moment, and they just dropped on you guys.
No more. They got blown up.
Oh no, they're
They got a few more of them.
He has a ship full of people. It's not a huge ship, probably. It's a very small ship.
Would I have known that in my earlier roll? And would I know
What?
about how many people they would bring on
You
something?
have
like-
no idea.
Okay, no,
you don't know.
I just want to know.
For
I just
this-
like it's how many, like it's like how much do I know? Like how much battle knowledge
You
of these
can-
guys do I know? That's
You can make an approximation. Probably you and Authored and you can together try and make an approximation. Roll a combined check.
okay. What do you need?
It's
roll?
you should roll tactics check,
Okay.
and Author should roll his the same check that he did, like the character check.
Okay.
Oh, the
All right.
the
Othar.
drive check.
Yeah.
No,
So-
no.
No, yours was the intelligence check plus
Plus your character level.
plus your
Okay.
character level. So okay, so I'll do tactics. Othar, about how many people do you think they got with them? plus 3.
So that's a 14 total.
Okay.
That's not counting my character level.
So yeah, yours is 14, and Eugene's is 11. So that's
Wait, I was looking at L. Eugene's here. That's my bad. That would be a 12.
Yeah.
It's still not terrible, but
so as combinative checks go, I will not tell you.
All right, no, that's fine.
I will not. So I'll tell you what you both approximate that they might have between at the very the most optimistic approximations to you is that they have maybe one single raid ship, which is the smallest pirate ship, plus maybe 2, maybe 4 dropships as support, like with extra fuel, munitions, like supply stuff.
Damn.
Or at the very worst, they might have a fucking corvette, which is like a small warship with hundreds and hundreds of people inside, and then they're totally fucked.
That's not narrowing it down.
So,
But this is highly unlikely.
Okay.
This is fucking highly unlikely because the village is too small for them to
waste a warship.
like-
Okay, so we're
waste a warship. This will be you as a captain. You say, nah, it's impossible. Like the fuel is just the fuel cost. Even if they sell all the people inside the village, if they somehow capture them, like this will not even cover the fuel cost. But for a very small ship, it will. So if this is the smallest ship, they probably have like. Let me see. I'll look at my notes. So the raid ship has about 50 Star Warriors, which is not including the commander and like his or her officers. It doesn't have an XO because it's too small. So just the captain / boss and the bosun, which the bosun, you know what the bosun is, I hope. The bosun actually acts as second in command here in these very small ships. And the pirates call their bosuns hosters. Hoster is... this is what their bosun is. So basically, this would be second in command on this small ship. They have 50 Star Warriors. They carry a few smaller ships like these cars. They probably have small cargo compartment where they have maybe a land vehicle, which you saw, which was that tank, which is perfect for this small ship. It's like it's not big, it's very small. You can do reconnaissance, you can fly away quickly, has good sensors. So probably this is the most likely scenario.
okay. Sweet. All right. As long as we have an approximation.
Yeah, that's the
deal.
rough approximation.
Cool deal.
So we're getting into Jerry now.
Yeah. So they. Oh, by the way, guys, if you want, we can do the bio break now.
Yeah, if you guys want to stagger out for a second, let's So I'll hang out and talk with the chat for a minute if anybody wants to talk with the chat for a minute, and then when you guys get back, then I'll go and you guys can talk with the chat.
Yep.
So yeah, just let me know when you get Black Knight. Why don't you go real quick, and then when you get back, I'll bow out, and then that way we can
do that.
Oh man. So chat, what are you guys thinking so far of tonight's game? I'm kind of having some fun, and I really enjoy. I'm digging the ability to like radio to the town and stuff like that. Like that communication was that was fun for me because I was like, I need to transmit to these people. I need to make sure that it's encoded, and I need to make sure that like these pirate slaving bastards die. And I did. And that makes me happy. So I'll shout out the chat real quick while we're on break. Down in the chat, Asher Brunert was here earlier. Guilty Gearhead was here earlier. Dick Cheese, what's going on, man? Jeff Potts. I don't know if Jeff's still here. I think Wrangler. Yep, Wrangler was down there as well. He's driving home. John A. Douglas, he jumped in. He says he's in hell at work. Dude, I'm sorry, man. Hopefully we're making your night go a little bit better. But yeah, so I probably going to start doing these on the main channel, and then I'll pull them down and then put them over on the the gaming channel. So yeah. Okay, so if you want to see the rest of what we got going on here, go over to, because like I said, I will pull all this down and put it back up over on the gaming channel. But you can go check out the past live streams that we have done on ADWC Gaming. Here, I'll post the link for you real quick, Guilty Gearhead. So there you go. We should be on part 5. Hopefully we're on part 5. Or I totally named this wrong. But yeah, so we're on part 5 of right now, which is actually, so the first one was just us kind of getting the lay of the land, and then we are on part 4. So we're on part 5 of the total game, but the story arc that we're on right now is a town in distress. And so we're on part 4 of the town in distress story arc, where we actually traveled through space. We got to engage with a few people, learn the lay of the land, where we're going to go, what we're doing on this mission. Last time we landed, and we ended up getting ambushed right away, which was as soon as we landed, we hit the scanners. We found these 7 guys that were trying to jump our bones. We eviscerated them. It was great.
Yeah.
And then Trippy, what's up? Trippy, you there?
What?
Oh, I just thought you were talking to me. I could hear you in the background. Sorry.
Oh, I was just saying that was a great fight, and then compared to our D&D session that we had, our first fight there, that was like complete opposite.
Oh my god, totally. Yeah, no, we got it like 2 or 3 rolls, and we totally eviscerated those guys. So that's what's going on, Guilty Gearhead. So, and then right now, like I said, and then right at the end of the last session, after we killed those guys, we got a transmission that the town that we're supposed to be going to protect, there's a pirate fleet out in front of them, and that's kind of where we picked up tonight. So yeah, hopefully you like that. But I will be back in just a minute while these guys talk with you for a minute. So yeah.
No,
If chat has a yeah, it's this is the last part. I'm not sure, Guilty Gearhead. I'm not sure how are the playlists generated. We'll see. I think you should be able to find them all on the game channel. After this stream is over, Royce will move it over to.
I'm surprised how smooth this. How lucky we're actually getting. I can't say I'm surprised, because my name's Trippy Soul, and usually when I play video games, trippy things happen. But usually for the worse, not for the better.
Well, so far you have been surprisingly cool, because I expected things to happen which are normal for players who do not know the universe, and only two of you know actually a lot, Lord Daughter has read.
I just came back in on the conversation. I heard part of that.
Yeah, like you I think you Trippy, you just
All right, I'm
started
back.
the second book.
Yeah, and then I started reading R.H. Snow. After that R.H. Snow interview, I had to get Watcher of the Dam, and so I'm
Yeah.
actually reading that just because it's.
So yeah, I do not expect you to. Of course, it's impossible to know like detailed stuff. That's why I expected like some errors to like some mistakes to happen,
Mhm.
like this thing in the beginning where Authored was about to attack the spacers because there was that miscommunication that he assumed that they were narcos.
At the same
So-
time, I didn't realize the ethos of spacers. I was mixing them up with narcos. Whenever I started reading more of the books, that's when I understood. I went, oh, okay. So these guys aren't shady at all. In fact, they're
No.
rather heroic. That
Oh, yeah.
that was where I got mixed up that first session anyway.
That's and like add to that you rolled pretty well, and you had like amazing rolls. And during this session, you have like your captain who rolled a natural 20 on his knowledge check, and he used it well.
Yep.
And Tuck also rolled quite high, and you learned about the capabilities of that tank. You could have totally mishandled the situation and said, "Oh yeah, we'll just charge the tank. We'll just yeah." It's like, and then flamethrower happens.
Yeah.
This and not even the fucking flamethrower. They could just start pummeling you with that rapid fire cannon, which is it's like, how should I explain it? Like, imagine a Gatling gun. It's not a Gatling gun, but it has the same effect, but with beams. It's built to shoot other starfighters, and like Roy said, I'm not a starfighter.
No, yeah, so it'll tear you apart.
Oh yeah. It's designed to shoot like heavy. It can even shoot through heavy infantry armor. This is what
We
it's
don't-
used on the ground. Yeah.
So now I'm thinking about it more and more. I don't think we want to fight the scout tank. I don't think we want to
If
fight
you
it.
have
I mean, not knowing what we know now, not knowing that they have. I mean, they've got
Tactic.
it's like 50 guys with them or something like that. Like that's
killed
kind of
7.
well. I mean, yeah. Okay. Well, that's true. Well, that's on the minimum.
Then there's
though.
the skiffs.
Yeah.
Then there's the skiffs.
Then there's the skiffs, and we've got a bike. I will. That's
Well,
my-
the skiffs have been taken out, haven't they?
What?
no.
Oh, goodness.
Well, yeah, the auto turrets just critted on. What did they? They took out 2 of the skiffs, right?
Was it 2?
Yeah. They shot 2 of the scares.
Oh, so they got 2.
It's and each had like
6, you said?
a team of 6 like underneath, cloaked, and those were scouts.
I think we were supposed to
Definitely
fight them.
scouts.
Okay.
They were supposed to. When you went inside, they were supposed to make it like to make a drop on you, and probably make a drop on the kids. Grab the kids. If they could have just grabbed the kids, dropped some detonation charges like mines and such, and then just bolt away from the village. That's it. Like, that's their main primary goal. They want to get the kids. The kids are the most expensive. They don't give a flying fuck about the old lady there who is like you learned about her.
Yeah. Nope. I got it.
They don't care. I mean, they only want the merchandise. If they get the merchandise, they could like care less about the fucking village. Like,
Okay,
yeah, sure.
Okay. Sweet.
Get
So
there.
where are we?
Okay,
Are we pulling up to the village yet? Are we?
So yeah, Yeah, so you enter the village. They open the gate. It's a quite thick wall. It's tall. It's like 50 feet tall. It's made from concrete, mega concrete, reinforced mega concrete with metal. So ideally, that tank they will spend hours trying to blast through that wall.
So
Or
they
if they
obviously
try
had,
to-
yeah, they had a plan.
No, that's like nobody's that dumb.
Yeah, so they had a
no.
plan.
Well, you fucked it up. You fucked their plan.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
yeah,
You obviously screwed their plan.
Yes.
I'm good with it. I'm
At
good
least
with it.
One, at
I'm
least
happy.
one of the plans.
Don't go there with me, DM. Don't go there with me. I win, and that's just what we're gonna go with. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Could have
so
gone a lot worse.
could have gone a lot worse, and you walk during the dead of night with a vibroblade in your ass,
Oh God.
or
Thanks for
in
the
your
mental
gut.
image there.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
that image is all right. So we get into the town here.
So you enter the town. You see the kids. They have taken positions. Like the oldest kids are maybe 8, 9, 10. It's like the smallest kids, of course, they are somewhere hidden away. But like the older kids, they have their combat light weapons, like their small carbines, their pistols, and they have taken like cover. There are sandbags and some like other vehicles parked and used as like a barricade if the pirates would somehow breach the wall. They have like a second position, and it looks competently placed. The kids are not idiots. They're not running like on the open. They have taken solid cover. They have their spare power packs nearby. I mean, you see that they don't have a lot of spare munitions. They have maybe one or two. They don't seem to have grenades. Not one. And you can see that there is a building which is a bit further away from the gate, which says sheriff's, and it has like a hole in the building, a detonation explosion hole, which is probably happened. Move you to the next map. Which has probably happened maybe from the inside. It does look like that it was like something that was placed and exploded, detonated from the inside of the building. And you don't see the sheriff anywhere.
That's awesome.
And one of the kids, she's like, she's carrying this normal rifle. It's just a normal rifle, but she's a kid, so the rifle is like probably as tall as her, sniper rifle. And she's like, when you enter, they close the gate. Of course, they close the gate, and some of the older people, like the elders, pop up, and they are also armed. Of course, they show their heads from their cover, and that girl like hops around, and then it's like. Points at each of you, and he's like, "Who told me about that? Who was it you?
Calm down, little one. Calm down. It was me. It was me. My name's Elogene Olgan. What? Are you okay? Did that help you out? Because I'm.
She chuckles. Oh yeah, we kind of blew them to bits. And you see a bunch of like salvage like parts from the two vehicles, and then corpses, mangled corpses, burnt, charred.
Oh,
A leg here, a hand here, and they're already like poking stuff and trying to search for useful supplies, but it's kind of they give up because the attack was so devastating that the bodies and equipment and gear was like blasted apart. Those are anti-air turrets, and they have, I think they are 22 millimeter railgun shells. So
oh jeez.
from basically point blank range.
So what would Tuck have to roll to find anything useful for us right now? Because I'm gonna ask Tuck to scan to just see if there's anything. Because
Tuck can definitely scan the debris, and he can use his scanning goggles, and also roll a knowledge vehicle to see which part of these flying vehicles can be better utilized. And which are just.
I can take a.
Tuck,
Yeah, I can take a peek. I can take a peek.
Thank you, sir.
So just not gonna. No promises that I'm gonna find anything.
Well, no, they just got hit by anti-air turrets, but it's going to be hard to find. But if we do find something, I say that we at least try to give ourselves a little bit of an advantage here.
So computer use for the scan?
Yeah.
Right.
And then a vehicle knowledge check. So it's 2 rolls.
Vehicles. There we go.
In the meantime, is there anything I can see about this town to where I can help out? Is there any part of the town where it's like maybe there's kind of like a group of kids that are just trying to like I don't know, like move supplies around? If there's any way I can help with the wounded or anything like that.
By the way, the kids when they see you, because you're obviously not small, you're not small, and you're obviously a fucking biker. And when they see you, it's like a lot of them just swarm around you, and they like little kittens. You've seen videos of little kittens who are climbing up the pants of people.
Oh, no.
They are doing the same thing. Biker, yeah.
Please
They're
tell
like
me
super happy.
Please tell me Roro is still on your shoulders.
Let's say yes. Yes.
Let's say yes. Let's say yes.
All right,
I'm afraid to move, Roro.
They're giggling. They're giggling, and they're so happy because they know. And you can Eugen, you can see it, and you even hear one of the kids who, like a little boy, who shouts like, "The bikers are here now! They're fucked."
Well, he's got a mouth on him, doesn't he?
I mean, it's
Yeah,
like,
right.
come on. This is common knowledge, especially on like the fringe colonies, that the bikers, they pretty much take care of pirates and it's like slavers and such, and they pretty much take care of things in a most permanent manner. They kind of, like the kid says, like they fucked them up. Like
I just kind of put on a more charismatic face to act like a cool guy, and I'm just looking at that kid. I'm like, you've got potential. One day you're going to make a great biker yourself.
All right.
I got a nat 1 on that vehicles knowledge roll.
Oh no.
Can I role play this failure again?
Yes.
Oh yes, you can.
Like, alright, I think I spotted something juicy in there. Give me a second. Climbs in, something shifts, Okay,
Wait, remember?
I'm pretty sure I'm stuck again.
Damn it, Tuck, stop crawling. Oh,
Yes, yes.
The
no.
third. We're gonna help Tuck.
All right. Oh,
Do I
well,
need to get the grease?
yeah, to Gary. All right, you guys handle that. Can somebody? I see that building over there, the sheriff's building. I want to go get a closer look at that. And would one of you little tykes help me out? Give me a tour of the sheriff's building. Tell me kind of what happened.
Roro hops off of Othard and wants to join Gene. Yeah, I want to know what explosion went off in there too. That's a big hole.
It might be a good idea to take my explosives expert. That's all right.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind having you with me on this one, Ro. Let's go look at that. Othard, you're gonna help Tuck out.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I'm just lumbering with all these kids just hanging off of me.
So Tuck, you actually, even though you're stuck again, you actually find some usable salvage, which in this case it's both vehicle salvage, which can be used to craft a vehicle or repair a vehicle. Doesn't matter what kind of vehicle.
All right, perfect.
And you find on some of the bodies, you find usable bits of item salvage, which is like pieces of their armored suits, pieces of their broken, melted weapons, etc. but everything else is like bones, brains, and charred flesh. That's it. I mean.
Awesome.
They kind of exploded. So their captain, you know not his name, but their captain is probably kind of like swearing and bitching, and that's
Like 3 weeks of pay that we just lost.
so yeah. Well, he probably cares about. More about his like specialized troops, like these scouts, kind of.
So, what do I have to roll for to search this blown up sheriff's building? And then, and can Roro help me out with that?
Yeah, you together you approach the sheriff's building. It has like the flagpole. With the paramilitary flag. I don't know if I showed you flag, but it has it's a blue flag with golden lion in the center and a crossed rifle and a sword, and it says "Liberty of the."
Yeah.
And, it's the sheriff's building. It's actually probably their the oldest building in the village, and they don't look like much, these buildings, but this is deceptive, because when you look, you see that the outer side, it's fake. It's like wood. It's like planks and such. But on the inside, it's mega concrete. So on the outside, it does look like some rickety building, not solid. But instead, it's like a small bunker. It's like prefabricated concrete stuff. It's quite sturdy. And someone had planted a bomb, because it's like your grenadier, just like Roro, just has to look with his insanely cute eyes, hamster eyes. He just looks at it, and it's like, yeah, it's just that. And you can both do one of you could roll a search check, and one of you could roll a spot check. Look for clues and search for clues. So between the two of you, you have like your explosive specialist there. Between the two of you, can gather information. And that little girl
My spot check.
She's with you.
My
I have these
spot
spots.
check has a decent, like my spot check's pretty high.
What's the other one? Search.
Search and spot. I'll do spot.
I could do spot better.
Okay.
Like,
Oh, okay. Let me look. Let me see what my search is. My search is not remotely close to as good as my spot.
I know, same here. Like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? I think I'll do search. You do spot. Let's see what
Okay.
happens.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay.
Is there any grease around?
Oh fuck.
The kids try.
How did that go to
help
GM?
you.
That shouldn't have gone to the GM. That should have been open. It's okay.
Yeah,
still
mine
shows
went to
them.
GM too.
Yeah, I don't know why. Wow, I must have nat one. What the?
I had 12.
No, I got a 6.
Well, so you both look around, and that little girl, she
Why did that go to the GM?
I hope you told her that it was you who called.
I did.
And
Yeah, I
wanted
mentioned that as soon as she asked.
And yeah, she's like, oh, so you are the you are our guys. You're like the guys we called here to help,
Yes,
right?
that would be yes.
No, it's-
That would be
it's like-
us.
That's great. I'm like she kind of shrugs. Hey man, my dad is the selected mayor. So she says, like the old ones, we kind of take care of them. Like most of them are so old. They help. Like they're dependable, but they're very old. If you know what I mean. We have to babysit each other. And she giggles. She says, we have another problem.
Oh
And
no!
she
What is
points,
that?
She points at the sheriff's department, and she says, "Our sheriff, he was almost killed last night."
Well, I guess that explains why we can't find him. Where is he?
He's in the medical bay,
Okay.
in the clinic, and she points at the hole in the building, and she says, like last night, we heard some commotion, and we were already up and armed, up in like ready to defend the village. I was up in the. You can see that her, like she has like a kid spacesuit. That's probably her only like combat, quote unquote, clothing, which offers some protection. And it's covered with dust and like has scratches from small rocks and etc etc. So she says like I was sleeping up there, resting up there in my sniper's nest, and I saw the explosion. And she says, let's see what she actually saw. So I would ask both of you to roll me 1d100.
You. Okay, let me go.
I'm making it better. I could have said like, oh, she saw this and this and this, but why not make it even more mysterious? Ooh.
Ugh.
Oh fuck!
Okay.
Well,
That's
I'd rather
fair.
have bad rolls here in RP. than
Oh
in
my
battle.
god, the bad rolls. Again.
Oh,
So well, she says, well, I it was very dark, and the holoscope of my sniper rifle doesn't have like too good night vision. So So I think I saw a silhouette there, but I might have that might have been some piece of debris or something. I don't know. But the explosion, she says, I saw the color of the explosion.
That's my
Color
question. What
was
color? No.
the color was yellow to purple of the explosion.
Roro, what is that?
So Roro, you have different skills you can use. You can try and roll. Let's see, character check, which
And
is
then-
D20 plus your character level plus your intelligence modifier.
While Roro is
or-
thinking, I need
Or-
radio to Tuck real quick.
Or you can roll a craft ammunition check. These two checks will give you different results, by the way.
Yeah, hold on. My computer's freaking freezing. All right, there it goes. So what was it again?
You could either
Intelligence?
roll. You could either roll a character check, which is D20 plus your intelligence modifier plus your level, or you could roll a craft ammunition check. The two checks will give you different results.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to say the last part again. Craft what?
What craft skills do you have?
Craft skills?
Mm-hmm.
Craft ammunition?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to do that one because I have no intelligence mod.
Let me.
Oh, and then Royce, I see here all the yes and no's.
yeah,
next to the-
I see it. Yep, I figured that
Yeah.
out. Yep, the whisper to
okay.
GMs. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I'm gonna while he rolls real quick. I'm just gonna radio to Tuck because I get a sneaky suspicion, and stop me if I can't do this, Black Knight. But I'm trying. Tuck,
Oh, no worries.
and I radio to Tuck, and Tuck, I think it would be very important to scan to see if anybody is using cloaking equipment in the village.
All right. I think I'm about out of this just yet, but yeah, I can do that once.
I don't
pull
radio
him out?
anymore. I literally lean my head out of the building. Althard, get him out of there! Use more oil,
trying.
please, for the love of Christ!
Get on him.
Just a second.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, this doesn't normally happen, and I'm not doing it on purpose.
Definitely.
Yeah, just keep telling yourself that.
All right, so Roro.
I may wear a skirt, but that does not mean I swing that way.
All right. So Tuck, you could do a couple of active scans.
All right.
Yeah.
Look for cloaked people like cloaked scars and scouts and previous pirates who attacked you in the ambush. And it will take some time because you will have to go around the village.
Yeah. Roro, what did Roro find out about this yellow purple?
Or you could go to the ops building, to the command control ops building of the village, where they control the cannons, the turrets, and where their main communication systems are. You can go there. You could go there and use the sensors of the colony.
All right.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah, I guess I'll head over to the sensors.
So it's one of the more distant buildings. It's it's in the rocks, and it has like a few antennas on top, and they are shielded antennas, like they are armored, so you couldn't just like shoot them with your gun and just blow them apart. You need some heavy firepower to destroy them. So, well, basically this place, it has some basic some basic equipment, and it is everything that they use is taken from spaceships, like sensor
Sweet.
module,
So how-
sensor module from a small starship, the scanner of a small starship, and like the computer system of a small starship, and that was probably their colony ship. They kind of disassembled it and used parts of it to build. They reuse them. Why throw them away?
That works.
So Roro looks. You look around. You check like the edges. You find like you could think of no clues. You could like just by looking at it. But when this girl she's named Mary. She told you about the color of the explosion, you decided to think about it and what kind of type of explosives produce this. And you remember reading about these Tazaran sensor bombs, which some of their special operators use in the field when they want to assassinate someone or sabotage something. They plant them, and they are, what should I say? They are kind of stealthy. They're made of stealth composites, these sensor bombs, so they could be. They're well hidden. They are not easy to scan. And
Alright, so
this
Robo-
is, yeah.
Anything else?
Well, for anything else, you will have to ask someone who knows about like the Tazarans and or someone who knows about special operators and stuff.
So Robo is inspecting
Do-
the singes and looks back at Gene and says, "Well, this looks like it was planted here by. Wow, I hate to think this. These spec ops users use these stealth detonators to blow up people in assassinations and espionage deals, and this is a bunker inside. This explosion happened inside. Someone had to be stealthed, come in here and planted this detonation to have the explosion go off in here and go back. I think we need to ask the sheriff what happened here. He's in the med bay, right, Mary?
Yeah, he is kind of. We are out of medical supplies. She says we're pretty much like. Also, something happened to our stash of spare power packs. They were kind of. It's good. It's good that one of our guys noticed it before he reloaded his weapon. Otherwise, we could have gotten hurt. I mean, when you spike a power pack, it overloads the weapon, and the weapon can blow up. So that's sabotage. It's good that we have like extra. We had extra stashes of hidden power packs that they weren't in the main storage. But yeah,
Robo like eyes Gene and squints. I smell a rat.
I think you're right.
yep.
I think you're
So-
right, Roro. I radio to Tuck and Othard. And I need this to be as private of a communication as possible. So, yeah, this I radio
I'm
to them.
imagining I've managed to separate myself from the rest of the kids, or are they still following me around?
They are still following you around. They're asking you how many pirates, slavers, or narcos have you killed? And they're like, it's like most of them they are below your knees, like they're very small. You mean it's like imagine walking around and there is a swarm of cats, little kittens around you.
That's not a good
And they're like,
I've
they're
killed
not
most of them.
meowing.
Just
One
don't
by day.
trip. All right. Already.
They're like,
Talk. I need you to make this a coded transmission between just us. Mary, can you
All right.
Mary, can you
Yep.
keep a secret if I say something in front of you?
she looks at you. But of course, I mean, I kind of organized all of this, and she points you with her finger, like I kind of organized all of this.
Oh shit. All right, assuming that it's coded. Gentlemen, it sounds like we have a rat in the midst of the village. We need to be very careful with who we talk to, and we need to make sure that we're on guard. Don't say anything around the villagers that would spook them, but we should look around. What does our timeline look like, Black Knight? I mean, obviously they just took some stuff out of the sky. I would imagine the pirates don't look. I would imagine that we still want to get we want to work hastily here.
I mean, you fucked their sneak attack,
Well, yeah, that's good.
and they have temporarily retreated.
So we don't know how much
probably
time we
either
have.
you have no idea what they're planning next. They might have they might just do a probing attack. They might try to lure you guys out and ambush you, or they might wait for you to go to do something and then attack the village while you're not there. But to actually, like, this is a well defended position. This can be defended, like this is defended by kids.
Yeah.
They know that they have to pull some elaborate shit, some pretty pretty good shit, and they have point defense turrets on top the cliffs. So if they just try to fly their ship there, it's not. It's like it's gonna get shot. They don't like that's like I mean the point defense cannons, they're designed to shoot shuttles, starfighters, bombers, incoming missiles, these things. But even if their spaceship comes down and tries to attack the village by itself, like there are 12 turrets on top the house. They will pump it full of railgun projectiles. It's not going to be fun for them. So you have no idea what they're planning. They might have just temporary ceased operation, or they may have another thing planned. Like you don't know. So it's not that you have like a super. Like you have to run around and like, oh, I must do this super
I'm not
quick.
stressed for time really, but
You just have to be careful.
Yeah.
You just have to be careful and be there inside the village, because that's your fucking job. Like you have to defend them. So probably the best thing, and you as a tactician, as a captain, would think the first thing is to make sure that they have enough supplies. See how the sheriff, who is like the biggest, the toughest fighter inside the village,
I was looking at my
doing.
supplies earlier.
Tuck would use the sensors of the village and recalibrate them and see what. Still locked people inside, saboteurs or something. that's something that you could easily do right now. So
No. I know we're getting close on time, so I don't want to go too much into my plan.
One of the two. Pick one of the two. Let's see. I can end the session with you going to see the sheriff, or we can end the session with Tuck recalibrating the sensors. What do you want me to do, guys?
I like the idea of seeing what Tuck is up to because he was already going for that.
Okay. So like
there.
this,
It's gonna take us time to go to med bay.
So yeah, this is how you'll end. Well, you enter the kids show you where the how to exit your let's say sticky situation. And so you get there. It's obvious where the command and control building is. You are let in, and you see a couple of kids there. They're manning the stations. Some have placed the additional pillows on their chairs because they're small and they can't get to the console controls to operate them properly. And you can see that there is like some, I think, like one of the bigger boys, it's like 11, who was operating the weapon controls, the turrets, and he looks at you, he smiles, and he's like, finally, and he falls asleep in his chair. Like you can see that he has a big bags under his eyes. He's like super tired. So you sit on the ops station, behind the ops station. And let's see, I can roll a 100. It's probably the kid that operated it did some mistakes because she was 8th, and she was forced to do it, and she knew how to do it basically, but you're the specialist, so you can roll a character check to recalibrate the sensor controls, and then you can roll a scan check with your computer check to scan for cool people.
What was that first check?
Character check?
Both of them are character checks?
No. The first one is a character check.
Oh, the first one's a character check.
Character? What do you mean by that?
That's the same thing that Alter rolled before. It's D20 plus your current level, and your intelligence modifier.
Oh, okay. So I'll just do that using the character level plus your intelligence. So I'll check. Int 3. Okay. I'll just do that math-wise. Roll 20, math size. So 3, 4, 7.
Then
16.
You successfully recalibrate the sensors, and then you roll an active scan ping across the entire colony. You look for cloaked personnel.
All right.
And can I do?
21
Oh shit! I was gonna ask if I could help him. I don't think I need to.
Nope.
Damn.
Okay. So you scan, and you notice that there are no cloaked people lurking around and about. You see, because you recalibrated the sensors and you did the ping well, you timed it well. You notice that there are after images like decay, which is left from a different cloaking technology. It's not the same as the pirates it's different. It's totally different.
Oh shit.
It's well, they different races have different cloaking technology. Pirates have one, like the Yarn have another, and let's say another race have different. So these each has like a different after
Signature.
effect signature, and this is very powerful, it's very strong, but it leaves like a decay, specialized radiation, and you follow it, and you follow where they moved. So they were four of them. First they moved, they infiltrated the colony through the gate, they climbed the wall, they entered the colony, they planted explosives in the sheriff's office. Then the decay moves around, and you see two more sensor bombs planted.
Oh,
One of them is planted under the command and control, like beside, like it's like under one of the consoles. It's actually they kind of entered the building, planted the bomb, and exited. And the second bomb is planted inside their supply, their combat supply, ammunition supply storage.
All right, Roro, I'm gonna need your help for this. We've got a bomb in the command center here, as well as next to the munition supplies. And I need you to take care of that real quick.
I am.
By the way, bombs are disabled with the.
yeah, you
No,
probably
there
do.
there is a skill.
With the demolition skill or disabled device skill?
No, the disabled device is for booby traps. These are like
that's
planted bombs. Yeah, demolition. So the fact that you know where they are, it would give the person who attempts to make them harmless, again, so to speak, bonus. And since Roro already knows what these are from his previous check, that will give him another bonus. So you could roll and see if you can disable them.
Am I able? I want to ask this question. Does my captain's leadership, does that help them with this bonus on a skill check? Would that help him here? Morale bonus 1+ to a chosen skill check. Would this be a skill check?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I want to do that. I want to do that and give a +1 to Roro right now, if I can. I mean, it's not much, but it
Of course
might.
you can.
And I
course
gotta
you
roll
can.
disable device
No, demolition.
demolition.
This is not a booby trap. This is not something that has like it's not a mine with sensor trips and such. This is like a bomb, like a planted bomb.
Oh shit!
So you can use your hero point and re-roll it.
Oh shit! When did we get hero points?
But yeah, you have one each. Yeah. So with the bonuses, you disable the first one. I'm guessing you
Is that
disable
with my +1 as well, or no? Does the +1 change
with
anything?
with
Okay.
all the bonuses.
Okay,
Counting all the bonuses.
gotcha.
So you disable while disabling one of the bombs. Which one would that be? The one in the ammunition storage or the command and control building?
Well, Tuck called me over, so I ran over to Tuck to do that one.
Okay.
Roro did.
So while you're disabling it, your you break it. You disable it, but you screwed it up. So you can't reuse it. You can use it as ammunition salvage. You can take it apart later and use the explosives to make another bomb.
Yeah, good enough.
All right, so now he's got to roll again for the second one, right?
Yep.
Or is that going to take him some time to get over there?
It's not that far away. He will just run over and we'll call it a day. Yes, you do. So if you didn't do that investigation and the captain didn't use his leadership ability and that scan and everything else, you would have exploded.
Oh man.
The second one you recover it. It's recovered, and it looks very Tazaran.
Is this something I can do a check on? Can I be with Roro and do a check on this and see if I feel like come on, open up there it is. Which one would that be? That would be
investigate.
That would be just investigate.
Yeah, there is a skill called investigate.
Yes. Oh, okay, nope, and it is. Nope, that is intimidate. Where is my investigate?
You have it's one of your class skills.
Oh yeah.
Investigate. Should be it's
Why am
under
I
wisdom.
having trouble finding this? I just saw it. I was just looking at it.
It should be
It's all the way at the
probably.
bottom. Oh, it's all the way at the bottom. Oh yeah. Okay, I got it. Yeah.
So basically, you have a number of clues. You have you can reroll it if you want.
Yes, I would like to reroll that. So that uses the hero point that I have, right?
Yeah.
That I didn't know that I had. Okay, so
There
it is. Yeah.
So yeah,
So
Tucker
you have
holds it up to him.
you have a number of clues. Doc gave you that radiation decay from the cloak that he detected with his scan. Roro gives you the bomb, and
I
counted his clues.
and I think about these clues all the way until our next session.
Yes,
We're pretty much.
pretty much.
No, I just love leaving cliffhangers. Cliffhangers are my favorite. This is awesome.
Cliffhangers are
That's
so
a good
much
way to
fun.
end it. Gasp.
So
To be continued.
let's say dun, 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 dun,
Yeah, exactly.
Dun, dun. Next time.
the bomb. Oh.
You have to do the
blew
epic
up.
Dragon Ball Z voice. Next time on StarShatter, will our space traversing heroes figure out who the mysterious people are that planted the bomb? What are the pirates planning to do? How long do they have until the full-blown assault happens? And will Tuck find himself stuck in something else? We'll find out on the next episode of StarShatter, the tabletop RPG.
Damn it.
Oh boy!
I love it.
You get extra roleplay experience for that.
Do I have to record one of those do I do one every time now?
Oh, that'd be great.
I just think of Dragon Ball Z. I love it. This was
All the fans is going. Ah!
man. So god. Okay. So before we hit the full outro, whoever has to go first, I want you guys to share your favorite moments of this one. Which Tuck, are you short on time? Are you short on time, Sable?
Yeah, I'll have to get going real soon. So
Okay, yeah, man, you
I
go
will.
first. What was your favorite part of this session?
One part was the, surprise ships getting blown up. The other part is apparently setting it the standard fact that my my character gets stuck in shit. It's always with vehicle checks. That's the weird part. Like, it's like, if we're gonna like, first time that was just a joke. Now it's a trend.
That's gonna be a thing.
Next time it's a trope.
I know. Oh god, that's great. I need to see. What is it like? The bunny. Just wear whatever your description of your character is. Just a bunny with like the skirt on and just stuck inside of an engine. Just like this. This sucks. I need to see that. I need to see the fan art. That'd be great. Oh,
Most
man.
definitely.
Just picturing Tuck just trying to wiggle himself in, and then it's just his lower half up, his legs just kind of like wiggling, trying to get out.
Stuck Tuck is a thing now.
Oh no!
Right through.
Oh, that's great. Oh, man. Oh, that's awesome, man. All right. Oh, God. Well, Sable, who do you want to pass it off to? If you're done, unless you got something that you...
I will pass this off to... Other. Sorry, I'm gonna... Which I believe is Lord Otter?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
So I have a couple of favorite
Bye.
moments.
Have a good one, man.
Oh, bye, Sable.
Bye.
So
Thanks for time.
one of my favorite moments that I had was a simple moment, actually. It was right at the beginning whenever Roro was just immediately on the grenades. I've got the grenades! That was so
Don't mind
good.
him.
That was great.
He's addicted, man. He's got a problem.
We need emojis for the chat, for the Gilded. We need StarShatter emojis.
Oh.
And one of them should be one of them should be Roro like giggling or with like large eyes.
Oh god, I gotta figure out.
Hamster with
I gotta
Wanda.
figure out how to do the emojis thing, or if I don't know, I'll have to appoint somebody to create emojis. I'll have to make like an
We just need
emoji.
a derp Roro emoji.
Right.
Yeah, something like that. Yes, the grenades. Ha ha.
Just an
Uh,
evil
But
looking
the other
that's great.
The other moment I really enjoyed was just coming into town and immediately being swarmed by everyone. It's Roro on my shoulder, and then just a horde of kids just driving right on top of me. I'm just struggling to move around that whole time. That was so funny.
It's like imagine like you imagine it like you have a bunch of kittens climbing up your pants, and you're like, and they're meowing, and you're like, okay, I don't want to move because you'll fall or something. Like no, I don't want to squish the kittens. It's the same.
Yeah,
And then
they-
Tuck gets stuck.
I can't believe he was like, wait a minute, I gotta do this, and I was like, no, he's not gonna do it again, and he did it, and I was just like, that's awesome. Oh, that's great.
But you have to remember that these kids, they have been growing up with stories, and they have seen bikers kick like pirate ass and slavers ass and narcos. It would like when it's like this line from the Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call? The space bikers.
Space bikers! I need that now! I need it now! I need...
Space
Yeah, right.
They're gonna call the space bikers. In most cases, when the space bikers come, it's like if the baddies who are attacking or doing whatever shady shit they're doing, they're like, we better not mess around because we'll find out, and we don't want to find out. We'll just go.
Right.
And this counts double when they see a power armor sized, small mech sized humanoid at this Guardian biker.
Yeah.
Why am I getting the mental image of just Hulk Hogan and WWF wrestlers saying, "What are you gonna do whenever Othard runs over you?" I love that.
Oop,
That
yeah,
just popped
that's,
into my head.
There you go.
that's basically it.
man. Oh,
That's basically it.
God. Oh,
All right,
Ah.
I'm gonna hand it off over to Trippy. What was your best moment?
I like script on the story where we thought it was just going to be this basic savers assaulting this place, and it turns out, oh no, there's like some shady dealings going on inside here. This is a whole other story going on in this town. And stumbling upon that was pretty cool.
yeah.
To expect something worse. How dare you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
very good.
that was
Had some bad rolls there, but I
yeah.
didn't blow myself up.
I'm glad I had a hero point. I didn't realize I had a hero point.
I think I mentioned it, but it was way back.
It sounded familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, you might have forgotten. That's understandable. It can be recovered if you do something.
I should just pull a Geeks and Gamers and just be like, hey, if you guys super chat like a crap ton of money, everybody gets hero points. I won't do that. I'm not going to do that.
No, but let's say that art stuff will work, and if you can replenish them, yeah, you can replenish the hero points with excellent roleplay. Also, like some imaginative stuff,
Sweet.
you can also do it. So it's totally fine.
So would
I mean,
it be
usually-
fair to
usually
say? Would it be fair to say? Because I do want to put this out there for the chat. So for whichever character gets an artwork of them that week, they get a hero point. Is that fair to say? If the chat wants to send in,
That's fair.
Yeah. So yeah, whichever. So if the chat messages on the Gilded or specifically Black Knight gets in contact with Black Knight or messages me on Twitter or wherever and says, hey, I did this fan art of a character, or hell, even like, and Black Knight can take that and we can, and actually I have it set up. I have the streams set up to show the fan art on, and I can do that. So I would be really, really cool to get some fan art of the characters. But yeah, so awesome.
What was your favorite
Who's
part?
next?
Royce?
So I will say this. I had two, and I am really glad that I just got the heebie-jeebies in a couple of moments, and I was like, okay, I need these people to know that people are cloaked, right? Because I had a decent roll, and I was like, oh, cool, I know about these guys. And they're like, yeah, they're sneaky. They like to use cloaks, and they're gonna do some sneaky stuff in the rocks. It's like, I need to let the town know. So I'm really glad that I did that. And then when the little girl was like, yeah, I thought I saw somebody moving around, and I was just like, okay, no, Tuck, you need to go and scan some stuff now. We need to scan and see if there's anything cloaked or any people that are cloaked in this town. I'm really, really glad that I did that because, well, one, obviously that's a very strict, and this I'll get more into it. The command center and the ammunitions and the sheriff's department were all targeted. The three key things that you need to have in any sort of incursion. And I'm really thinking. Yeah. So I'm just really glad that those two things panned out because I was like, okay, so yeah, we need to, I think I really like my favorite moment of the night though was when Roro was like, I smell a rat. Because I just like that too. That was probably my favorite line of the night. Just I smell a rat, and I was just like, oh shit, because as soon as you said that, that's what kicked me into overdrive on some of this, and I was like, yeah, we need to play this like there's something sinister going on, and it totally changed how I was going to go forward. It was great.
Yeah, Ro's a badass character.
Well, I have a few. More than a few. But let's say that the way you utilized your advantages that you acquired with the good roles that you had, and basically foiled that quite well prepared and organized sneak attack. And that was a delayed sneak attack. They would wait for hours if need be. And once they were fully like prepared and sure that that was like the attack, the time for the attack was nigh, they would spring into action, and they would either grab the kids or just assassinate you during the night or whatever. Like they would even wait for you to separate, like for the captain to go somewhere and the scout to go somewhere else and the grenadier to go another, like, somewhere, and they would attack you. They would kill you piecemeal.
I'm really, really glad I made the decisions that I made then. Like,
I'm glad I didn't just charge into battle. That would have ended badly.
yeah,
That was the next thing that you actually made quite a lot, like many sound decisions, which will not only makes for a lot of like a fun roleplay stuff, but this is how characters like yours would actually act in real life in StarShatter. They wouldn't be, oh, now I know how this, let's say this tank is armed with this devastating weaponry. Oh, I'm not gonna, no. It's like, I will think of a way to fuck the tank, to destroy it. Later, I will just not, I won't just ride with the wind towards it, sword swinging. No. And especially that other thing that Roy said, that he shares that knowledge, that he so much of the things that helped you make these decisions, these correct decisions, that you could have, like, I've seen a lot of players who get that information from the DM and they are not like, yeah, I know that. My party members, they don't need to know it. Yeah, sure.
yeah,
And then
that doesn't,
disaster happens.
yeah, that doesn't seem pertinent, and that's why I said like, and I probably won't just leave it like a carte blanche thing, but definitely if I'm like investigating something, like especially like what I did tonight, like, do I know about this, and my crew is gonna go headlong into it, yeah, just I will announce, hey guys, just so you know, whatever Black Knight is saying right now, you guys know, because like you need to know this stuff, because if you guys make a bad move, my character dies too, and I'm the captain. I am ultimately responsible for the survival of my crew. Period. It begins and ends with me, and that's how I'm playing the character.
You captain.
So
That's definitely the right call to make, because if it was just me and Roro, I think things would have been a lot worse.
We die in glorious fashion now.
Yeah. That's another thing that you can always charge straight into action. It's nothing like against it, but
Not advised.
when you know that that's like the flamethrower is waiting for you, like you better find another way to charge it to action.
Well, and that's why I wanted to
maybe-
radio the town. As soon as you said that they were going to be sneaky, I was like, no, radio the town and tell them to, you know, like, because we weren't even on the, I don't think we were on the bike at that point. And that's why I was like, wait, are we on the bike? Are we moving to this place? And like, so I knew that there was going to be time in between. And I was like, no, like something needs to happen here.
That the other thing that I like that you didn't disclose who you are, and you didn't try to smack talk the pirate, the slaver captain, because the more they know about you, the more he knows about who you are, where you come from, the greater, let's say, his tactics bonus will be against you. Know your enemy.
Well, and
Your enemy.
Know your enemy.
it just seemed natural to me that if I'm going to try to radio to somebody to keep it hidden from the enemy, do not a lot of people do that?
That's the next thing. I like that you asked for the comms to be coded.
That just seems natural.
Yes, definitely is coded. They're not stupid. That's like normal people when you live on one of the core colonies and you're sending your mom a shopping list that's like, Mom, I need salami and peppers and whatnot. You're not gonna code it.
Yeah.
but here you fucking will.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I was like. I don't, because I'm thinking about it, like they could be transmitting to me, and let's just say that because at this point, I'm thinking, okay, the pirates probably know that this transmission is going out, right? And and you said I could have sent video back. I was like, okay, I'm not sending video back. No, that's not a thing. I want audio signal only. I want it coded, right? Because I'm not going, I don't want the video feed interrupted for the pirates to think that something else is coming through. And two, I have knowledge that they don't know that I have at this point, and I want the town to only know that. So it just seemed like in my brain, that's just what happened. All of those things. I was just like, no, that's the logical thing to do.
And by the way, that the other thing that you will have will be circumstance bonus to your tactics checks against the bourgeois. Know so much about them.
Sweet.
Whenever you roll, so don't forget during battle, don't forget when your turn comes as a captain, to roll the tactics check and say, okay, I'm rolling for attack or I'm rolling for
Okay.
damage, and then you will spend you will spend one of your actions, but your party will get a flat bonus if your tactics check is higher than the pirates, which with this circumstance bonus it's quite possible to be really high. So
Actually, I will put
you know how sneaky they are. You know their tricks. You know their dirty tricks. They also know that the Terrans are sneaky though. So their captain said so. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Remember what he said, and how he immediately flew away because he knew that you were coming. And if you remember what he says, that he said earlier that crew told him stories about how tough, how formidable the Terrans are. And he initially didn't believe them, but now he believes them. So that he threw his disposable people, he's like the rookies, at you to see if what his people told him was true. You annihilated them.
All I did was tell an 8-year-old little girl to look for people. She did all the work.
I'm talking about the before, like the before.
Yeah. Those guys were pussies.
Yeah. Well, compared to like regular people, they're not. But
But also,
I mean, they had all the advantages, Royce. They had all the advantages. They had the higher ground first.
Yep.
They had they had cloaks. They made an ambush. They knew where you were landing, so they have had a prepared ambush, and you still fucked them up.
I think you helped us out a little bit on that one by giving us a little bit of extra information for a new party. I will say this: I don't think we would have done, because you were like, yeah, no, you can check the area out. You just got scanners and stuff like that. You can do all, like, I don't think had you given us, I think had you not given us that information, that fight could have gone.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be fair.
Well,
because that's like your,
yeah.
That would be an asshole DM move.
Well, okay, yeah, I
think until we knew a lot of that information, we already had a plan in place. Then you told us that, and then it was just very quick change of plans that worked out really well for us.
I agree. I 100% agree.
So yeah, I'm not like holding anything. They kind of, if they shot you, they were aiming to kill you, and they all like, remember how they shot you, your character, Altered.
Yeah, they missed him.
It was a high intensity beam straight to the head, and in my case anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool auto, far from that special favorite weapon of the Tazaran Imperium, the RPG, the Rapid Beam Gun, which is Terrans have their railguns and their lasers and their missiles, and Tazaran Imperium has its own specialized weapons. Pirates, they have their stuff, their own stuff. They like these, especially these the scars. Oh boy, these are so nasty. I mean, they have 2 more, or not. You have no idea.
Yeah.
But these things are cloaked. They can fly. They're very fast. They're like small. Let's say something like something between a small helicopter and a small jet fighter. Very fast, very maneuverable. It's designed for exactly this thing of operation, type of an operation, for raiding and for sneak attack. It has machine guns. It has like it depends what they armed it with, but it's a nasty thing. It can surprise you, strafe you, and just fly off, and you'll never see it.
Well, I think that's probably a good place to call it for the evening, gentlemen. What do you think? I've even got the awesome Chill Kid music playing, because Chill Kid made this fantastic freaking track, which, by the way, you guys can go check out the Chill Kid music over on his YouTube channel or chillkid.bandcamp.com, because we got to shout out Chill Kid because he did just absolutely fantastic.
Oh. This track is amazing.
Yeah, this track is so killer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. I absolutely love having all of you guys here. We're going to play this awesome Chill Kid song for the next few minutes. Wow. you guys wind down for the evening. Oh, and I will see you all tomorrow right here for Sunday coffee. It's going to be awesome. Have a good night.